These are the Sunday recommendations for Patreon subscribers for November 18th, 2018. The blog post this week is Portraits to Puddles 7 on the New York Police and New York Vietnam Veterans Memorials. This is the 7th in my series of posts on what makes a memorable memorial. Second recommendation, Robert Louis Stevenson, The Land of Storybooks. At evening, when the lamp is lit, around the fire my parents sit. They sit at home and talk and sing and do not play at anything. Now, with my little gun, I crawl all in the dark along the wall and follow round the forest track away behind the sofa back. There in the night, where none can spy, all in my hunter's camp I lie and play at books that I have read till it is time to go to bed. These are the hills, these are the woods, these are my starry solitudes, and there the river by whose brink the roaring lions come to drink. I see the others far away, as if in firelit camp they lay, and I, like to an Indian scout, around their party prowled about. So when my nurse comes in for me, home I return across the sea, and go to bed with backward looks at my dear land of storybooks. Next up, Sir Henry Raeburn, a portrait of William Fraser of Relig. Apologies to anyone who speaks Scots. This painting always catches my eye when I'm in the layman wing of the Metropolitan Museum, but the subject's life is, well, not what I would have expected from it. Raeburn, one of Britain's most notable portraitists, painted 17-year-old William in 1801 and sent the finished work to his parents in Inverness-shire in northern Scotland. The same year, William went off to India to help repair the family's fortunes. Eventually, all 4 of his brothers joined him there, but only the eldest lived to return to Scotland. William attended college in Calcutta, then served under various British administrators and explored the country, including the Himalayas. The Dictionary of National Biography notes, quote, his Indian lifestyle, gruff temperament, he really doesn't look gruff, does he? And notoriously scant regard for physical danger were soon the stuff of local legend, end quote. In 1835, he was shot dead in Delhi by an assassin hired by a local Nawab who was disgruntled by one of William's administrative decisions. Fourth recommendation, P.G. Wodehouse's Piccadilly Gym, published 1917. Wodehouse is perfect when you need silly but elegant, and yes, I do sometimes. This novel, set in New York City in the early 20th century, has thieves, mistaken identity, romance, baseball, a mad scientist, and a hard-boiled female detective who's a socialist and a suffragette. Thank you for listening. If you're not already on the Sunday recommendations list, the URL is on screen. You can support me starting at $5 a month or follow me for free on Patreon. And check out DianeDuranteWriter.com for hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, poetry, Central Park, and my other obsessions. Thank you for listening.